Hi guys. Welcome back to RT Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud with me, your host, Linda Fry, the asthma lady. Yes, thank you so much for coming back. And thank you to anybody new listening to my podcast. And know that we are here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify, most of your places where you can find podcasts. And we are also on YouTube every Thursday at the similar time. Okay, guys? So thank you so much for tuning in today. And know that today is World Asthma Day. Yes, you are here with the asthma lady on World Asthma Day. And the month of May is Asthma Awareness Month. So know that this is the month where we advocate for those with asthma and we spread asthma awareness and share resources and those type of things to help those with asthma is a very expensive problem for the country, and unfortunately it does affect those that are in that have social economical issues and minorities. So we want to share the education and the knowledge to help those in need. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. I want to say thank you to everyone that attended my asthma education with passion presentation with Icon today. We got 600 plus respiratory therapists to sign in, and I'm so always so flattered when folks tune in to hear me speak on these topics. And I hope that what people get from my presentation is to know that they don't call me the asthma lady because I know everything about asthma. This is not true. What it is that I hope folks feel the passion and the that I what I'm doing is I feel like this is my purpose, and that it's not an accident that I speak on what I speak on, and that I and why I do what I do. So I hope I inspire people to pick jobs where you're not just chasing the check, but you actually care about what you're doing and that the work that you do matters. Okay, guys? So I just wanted to mention that. Also, I want to say happy early Mother's Day. I believe this weekend is Mother's Day, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm excited about that because this is going to be my first Mother's Day with baby Logan. Well, he was too young last year. So this year, he just hit one. So I will be getting to really celebrate Mother's Day with the baby and the hubby. All right. So happy Mother's Day to you guys all. And let me know. So the topic that we are speaking on today is to continue to piggyback off spring cleaning being an ideal time for asthma patients to do home environmental assessing their home for asthma triggers. And you let me know what you want to hear next, because I'm pretty much ending this series, and I'm thinking about doing the next topic, even though this is asthma awareness month. Since I've been talking about asthma for the past couple of weeks now, I've been thinking about maybe speaking on motherhood and being a respiratory therapist, being a new mom and a respiratory therapist, and an asthma educator. I might share my IVF story. I don't know if I have the courage yet to talk about it in the way that I want to share it with you guys. But let me know if y'all want to hear about that stuff. Let me know in the comments if that is of interest to you guys. Because sometimes I feel like an idea is like, oh, I want to talk about this, and maybe you guys don't care. So just let me know. All right, in the comments. Okay, so talking going back to the topic for today. So today we are talking about spring cleaning and dealing with mold. And this is to piggyback off the other indoor triggers we've been speaking about for the past couple of weeks. So last week we spoke about spring cleaning and removing possible pests that could be in the home, and that might be dealing with roaches or cockroaches or mice or rats. And know that what I try to do is remove the stigmatism behind dealing with a pest like roaches and mice and rats, because this is the reality of it, especially in places like the city, like New York and Jersey, where you can have folks that live in multifamily housing. And it is unfortunate where if your neighbor has roaches, you may have roaches, and your place can be clean and you might be tidy, and it's just unfortunate that you still have to deal with these things. So we want to start to remove these stigmatisms where people can talk about, yes, this is a problem and I need help. We want people to admit that this is happening in the home, and that they ask for help. There are resources out there that potentially can help you deal with this issue. So, but anyway, today we're talking about dealing with mold. Okay, guys. So when it comes to, once again, spring cleaning, we're like, okay, this is the ideal time to clean. Now, mold. When it comes to mold, still to this day, we do not know how much mold affects a patient's asthma. So we don't know, we can't tell you the exact number of mold or how much percentage of mold needs to cover the wall or the floor that really affects someone's asthma. But what it is, but what we do tell patients is, when you notice mold, or sometimes you can even smell it, that musty smell, we tell patients to take care of that problem ASAP. ASAP. Because a small mold problem can become a very big problem real quick. And it is an expensive problem. It's a big headache. So what we tell folks with asthma is to look for any leaks. So if you notice that you have a leaky pipe, please let let the super in the building, or the owner, the landlord, know right away. Listen, there is a leak. And this, in the under the kitchen sink, the refrigerator is leaking, under the bathroom, because this is going to cause mold. And mold, like I said, is not easy to remove. So you want to make sure that these areas, the bathroom, the kitchen, that there is no dampness. And so what we like to tell folks is, after when they shower or bathe, make sure you run the bathroom ceiling, the fan, or the exhaust, the fan in the bathroom, if you have one. And if you don't have one, what we try to tell you is open the window. So you want to make sure that these areas are not damp. Okay, so make sure you crack the window open after you shower and you bathe, and you look for that smell. If you smell that, try to take care of it. Okay, another thing that we tell folks, do not use bleach to clean this. And there are folks that use bleach to try to get rid of mold. Now, bleach is another trigger for asthma. It is a strong chemical that can trigger someone's asthma. It has a strong smell. For example, I have asthma. I do not have persistent asthma. I have intermittent asthma. So my asthma does not bother me. But the smell of bleach and strong cleaning supplies does does cause a problem for me. I start wheezing and coughing and all of that. I cannot smell it. So things like Fabuloso and Mr. Clean, like really strong cleaning supplies, does trigger my asthma. Okay, so we strongly do not advise to use bleach to clean. What we advise to use is like a scrub that you can create on your own, and it's made with borax, Borax. It's like a powder. It's a less harsh chemical that you can use together with like a lemon and salt. And so you can make it yourself. And we give this to patients. So it's a baking soda, borax, and white vinegar. So you put this together and you put it in the spray bottle, and you can scrub it. You can scrub the mold area and let it dry. You have to make sure the area dry, or you just causing the problem to get worse. Now, we do not want the person that has asthma to actually be the one cleaning the mold. So if you can, I know this is not a luxury that everyone has, but if you can ask somebody else to help you clean the mold that is forming in the bathroom or in the kitchen. We prefer it not be the person with the asthma, because once again, we do not know um it how much mold is actually the trigger for the asthma patient, right? So that is one of the tips. And we also have, and I have it here, is a mixed paste of lemon juice and salt with white vinegar, and you create a scrub with that as well. So you put it with the salt, and you just rub that right in wherever the mold is, and hopefully it is not a large area, it's just a small area, and you can remediate the problem quickly with that scrub. And remember to allow the area to dry. Okay, guys, so once again, you're telling patients to get to check for leaks as quick as possible. Let their landlord or their super know that this is an issue, and to get it taken care of ASAP. And this unfortunate that when we have superstorms come through, a lot of the time this is the main problem, is that these storms, they flood the basement. Someone lives in a basement apartment, they flood the basement, and they are dealing with, after the aftermath, they are dealing with mold behind the walls. So imagine this thing spreads all throughout the area, and then it becomes a big problem, right? And unfortunately, sometimes this is a complete gut of that basement. Okay, so yeah, so we want to make sure that we take care of the problem while it's a small problem. um so we check for any leaky pipes and any standing water. So any random place in the house where water pools, you want to keep an eye on that, because that can potentially create mold in the home. So check for that, like where plants are. Check your refrigerator, anything that can potentially leak. All right, guys, so yes, thank you so much for listening. I hope this helped somebody out today, and I hope you can use these tips to guide anybody that you know that has asthma, or your patients that may have asthma, right? So before I go, I just want to let you know that we have another presentation coming up for those that need CEUs. And this presentation, this seminar is about PFT and asthma, and this is with QHC Seminars, and you can go to qhcseminars.com, and the presentation is on May 21st, and it's from 9 to 5:30. You can do this from home. It comes with 8 CEUs, and it's for a good price of $109.99. All right, guys, so I hope to see you there. Your girl is busy. It's Asthma Awareness Month, so I am in demand. I know a good problem when I see one. Yes, thank you so much, guys. And remember to invest in yourself, and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. All right, guys, see you next week. Bye.